Hello and welcome here to this WTOP-10's coverage of this women's volleyball game as the Oswego State Lakers take on the Nazareth Golden Flyers. Brandon Ash joined here by Aiden Donnellan. This one should shape up to be a good game, Aiden.
Yeah, I think so too. The Lakers are coming into this game 13-6. Nazareth coming in 9-8. But what's interesting about these two teams, over the course of the past 20 years, Nazareth has been on a 12-game winning streak against the Lakers. The Lakers just haven't seemed to grab a W over the course of like these 20 years. But you know, this is a different Nazareth team. They got a new coach, first-year coach this year actually. So that will be a different change. Maybe looking at a new team. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good matchup. Both teams have had a bit of their ups and downs throughout. But yeah, we're going to look out for these teams.
As you said, Mary Cushman coming in right now, the interim coach. Believe that the old coach Cal Wickens, he had moved over to the men's and strictly chose to lead the volleyball program in the men's, so that is why he has not returned. J.J. O'Connell going to be the coach for Oswego coming back. Been doing a pretty good job here at Oswego, to say the least. Been removed from Cortland 25 years now. We'll see. These both coaches gonna be a real good one. I mean, obviously, Cushman is coming into now a 20-year-long streak, trying to keep this streak alive.
Yeah, you know, I think it's gonna be a good one. A player to definitely look out, that we're definitely gonna look out for this entire game, is Julia Floor. She actually is just coming off Oswego Athlete of the Week. She's had 62 assists in 35 days, so we're gonna look for her to keep up with that.
Kosta's gonna start here for the Lakers. Answered by the Golden Flyers, and in right at the corner. Nazareth off to a quick 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Nazareth looks like they're trying to attack early, trying to get some early kills right off the bat.
Back to it, diving play to answer. Tries for the poke, answered again by the Flyers. Bumped over, opportunity here. Almost falls. Diving and back and forth now. Blocked up in the air. Massey able to answer. Floor. Back to Massey. Tries for the push. Answered, but goes back behind the line. Oswego ties it up. Looked like that might have been going out of bounds. Back to it now after the change here. Lussier. Lussier has had an impressive season, to say the least. Nice serve and hit. Answered, goes right into the stands. Lussier, her first point of the game.
Yeah, you mentioned Lussier, number 14. She actually has 150 kills on the year. Just got her 150th last game. She's been their leading scorer this entire year. We hope to see her continue that.
Just a little low. Back to a 2-2 ball game. For those that may be celebrating, including I, right now about the time after that one goes into that, but right now the time for the break of Yom Kippur, breaking that 24-hour fasting for the Jewish holiday. Those that were able to make it through today, good job to you all. I know it's very tough to fast, but a lot of people breaking it now as the sundown just comes here on a Wednesday night game. Blocked at the line, able to get sent right back. Tries to tip over. Nice dive to keep it in. Strong side O'Flaherty, she gets answered. That one high and out by about a foot or so. Oswego another point. So we were talking a little bit before this game, but very almost funny to say. You and I were both not born the last time that Oswego had beaten Nazareth. It was September 16th. 1998, and I was born October 28th, 1998.
No, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm a 2000s boy, so I wasn't born until March 23rd, 2000. So there was a good 2 years before me coming into this earth the last time Oswego got this win.
We'll see if it changes. Obviously, with the new coach, definitely going to be a new team that Oswego's been facing as Wickens had stepped down. Missed opportunity there as Kosta tried to dive and knocked it right off of Lussier. Goes to the floor, back up to a 4-4 tie. O'Flaherty tries for the backhand, could not keep that one in bounds.
Yeah, this game's going pretty neck and neck so far. Both teams trying to get early kills. 5-4 lead Nazareth.
Sanowski, 2 straight points for her, trying to get a third. Tries for the little pokes, and what a play there as Floor has done this a few times. Instead of setting it up, used that second hit right over the net and gets the team sleeping back to a tie ball game. Lauren Fye, tallest one on the team, going up for it. Bumped in, goes out of bounds.
Yeah, number 6, Lauren Fye on that serve. She's been another big player this year. She has 126 kills on the season, second behind Melissa Lucier. So she's another big scorer. We'll see her serve again to get another point here.
Very powerful swing from her. Definitely going to help with the height. She doesn't have to get up too high to get it over the net.
Yeah, no, I agree. She's definitely got some size, got that wingspan.
And now Floor right up to Stone, able to squeeze it past the arms of the wall in front of her. Fye on a little bit of a run here as Oswego leads 7-5.
Yeah, we mentioned it, how good Floor is setting up. She actually has 433 assists on the season when the rest of the team has 210.
Wow.
So she doubles that by 23 more.
And looks like she might get another one somehow up in the air and able to get answered by the Flyers.
Good volley here, going back and forth.
And that one goes off the net. Another point, Oswego.
Yeah, number 7, Jessica Barry there. She didn't really get enough air on that one. Was a little high in the air, so went in the net on that one. Not much length there.
We talk about Fye's ability at the net, but we are looking right now. She is controlling right now from the serving area.
Yeah, no, the Lakers honestly seem confident right now. Lauren Fye, she's going on her 3rd serve in a row right now. They're an offensive-minded team. They just got to be patient and keep everything together.
Fye, another point for her. That one goes right off of what looked like the thumbs of number 6, libero Kenzie Hart. Fye's trying to keep the pressure on. Light, that one goes off the net, and she's going to get the point off the net. Fye continues to keep it going. That one a little bit of luck. And a timeout called by Nazareth as they just saw a 5-4 lead get diminished quick, and now they're down 5.
Yeah, no, literally the last time we brought up the score was 5-4, and then Fye comes up to serve and starts killing it. 10-5 now. We were saying before how she's 6 feet tall, so her size, it makes it a little bit easier. But it's not only just she's tall, she can accelerate. She has a wingspan, and she's got that leap that is able to get a lot higher over the net that a lot of people can't do. But you even saw that one. That one, it was even a little short, but she still had the accuracy, so still able to go over for a point.
Now
we'll look for Fye to keep killing it.
Excuse me. We hadn't talked too much yet to bring it up, but the communication, obviously, we haven't really had to see it too much on this court because it's just been Fye controlling over the last few minutes. But regardless of that, we were saying before that we saw the Oswego team got out here early. They were powwowing almost, sitting in circles, playing music, dancing together. Just looked like this team was ready for the game as opposed to Nazareth came in a little lazy, kind of like they just got off the bus. We'll see if it really means anything to the game, but it looks like Oswego is just a little bit more of a communication team.
I agree. They were all getting along together before the game, even before warming up. Their team chemistry is building here big time.
What a hit and what an answer. Lucia able to get the arms out. Spike, another diving play as Hart's able to get there. Nice backup there as it's played by Bichard. What a hit and what a point for Oswego.
Number 14, Melissa Lucier. We mentioned it before, 150 kills. That's going to make another one right there.
I mean, Lucier just... we will talk right after this point here, but the height on this Oswego team compared to the Flyers team is as close to astronomical as you can get in a volleyball game. Hit just wide, O'Flaherty cannot keep it in, so finally a point for Nazareth, but a big 7-point run for Oswego as they still lead 5.
That was number 11, Shauna O'Flaherty right there. She's got 107 kills on the year. They're trying to look to utilize their big killers, it seems like, at the beginning of the game, using O'Flaherty, Lucier, and Fye.
Off the hands in front, still able to answer there. What a play by Kosta to get the right hand on just a little bit out of bounds by about 2 feet after Kosta somehow threw a hand on it.
Definitely a beautiful save from Kosta there. Looked like it was going out of bounds, and she got a hand in there to save it. Great play.
To serve again is Hart. A little far for Floor, able to put it to the middle, and Kosta has to hit over. Kosta able to answer again. Flaherty denied there. Now Floor's going to use the touch pass. Doesn't find the floor, however. Blocked, back and forth. Going to slow it down. O'Flaherty gets blocked at the net. Stone up. Floor uses the touch pass. They're going to say Floor on the carry there. Back and forth, but finally the Golden Flyers able to get the point.
Yeah, you know, that was a defensive battle there. You saw a lot of blocks, both from each side. Both teams had a chance for a kill, but both were getting blocked multiple times. It's a good dig there from Kosta.
O'Flaherty, nice touch. Blocked at the net. Goes strong side. O'Flaherty with the kill. That strong side, definitely smart. Still trying to feed O'Flaherty. That was the first of about 3 or 4 that she was able to finish.
Coach J.J. O'Connell for the Lakers. He's stepping on the court trying to communicate with his team as much as he can.
Floor the one to serve. That one just out of bounds.
You know, we were mentioning about J.J. O'Connell, coach of the Lakers, before the game. He's got some nice pink, white, and black colorful shorts on right now. We're thinking it's probably looking for something for breast cancer awareness. That's what it's looking like.
I would agree. If you look at the middle of the court as well, Emily Kosta does have on that pink libero shirt, so I would imagine that it is for that. Floor somehow, instead of hitting it over, kept that at the net. Now it's poked over and out of bounds. Another point, Oswego. They're going on a few runs, up 14-8. This is exactly the start that Oswego really needed after coming off a win from last game against Oneonta in 5 sets. You want a strong start, and this is looking like it's just that. What a diving play there. Kept in now, Lussier. Kosta's just going to hit over. What a dive there by Skylar Bichard. Goes opposite side, blocked at the line by O'Flaherty before even getting a chance there.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Oneonta, how Lakers were just coming off a win against them last game. But Nazareth actually lost to them 3 sets, 3-0. So I think the Lakers were coming in with some confidence against this team, knowing that some of the teams they've beaten.
What a confidence there. Another run, as all Lucia had to do was use her size, get right up to the ball, and block it at the net. Floor, obviously known for her assisting prowess, still doing well from the serving line. Bichard able to hit it up to O'Flaherty. O'Flaherty blocked at the line. Kosta up. Goes weak side, bumped up in the air. Floor to replace. Quick hit by Stone. She's answered. Near side, Bichard able to get there. Floor to the set. O'Flaherty hard hit, just out of bounds by about 2 feet. Finally, a change again, but another strong showing by the Lakers, few straight points.
Yeah, the Lakers are bringing a big presence up front by the net. You got Shannon Stone and O'Flaherty trying to block every kill they can get.
And that one, quick point back to Oswego again with the ball. And as you were saying, now I always thought for the longest time, I've obviously seen a few of these girls around school and whatnot, but seeing Shona O'Flaherty, the way she plays, she shows a lot of height, only 5'8" compared to obviously a lot of the 6-foot players on this team. So definitely surprising that at her size she's still able to dominate on the court. That was a dominating hit right there as it stays on the line, and the Flyers get it back.
I agree with what you were saying about Flaherty. I think what makes her so special is that she obviously has some size, but she's fierce, and her competitiveness, it's unmatched compared to a lot of players you see at this level.
When height's not there, heart has to be there, and that's what O'Flaherty shows. A lot of strength, a lot of heart, gets to the ball, and she's just right place, right time a lot of times.
Absolutely. You even see her and a couple other people up front. They're throwing their bodies on the floor every chance they can get, showing a lot of heart and hustle every play.
Miscommunication on that last play. That one, a little touch over the net by Massey, but finds an open side of the court. And now right after that point, Stone is going to come out. Phi comes back in. Kosta stays on to serve. Nice serve to the middle of the court. Has to pull back, and that one goes out by about a foot. Oswego's being very smart. They've watched a few go out of bounds by about 2 feet. Really not trying to challenge, let Nazareth make their own mistakes. Kosta makes a mistake of her own, hits that one too hard.
No, yeah, I agree. They're just being patient and confident. They're letting Nazareth make their mistakes, and they're capitalizing on offense based on Nazareth mistakes.
Floor uses strong side, somehow answered. Beautiful play there by Martin. Diving play. Floor to Phi. Phi off the net and finds the court. Phi's having herself a start to this game.
Yeah, we said before how many points in a row Phi was getting off the serve, and now she's up front getting kills. She's doing it all this game. She's definitely leading the Lakers right now. If you're Coach J.J. O'Connell, you definitely got to be happy.
Another timeout here called by Nazareth. Obviously another chance to talk. But let's go back a little bit to the communication we were saying before. You look at this Oswego team. They're right now in the huddle. The players that have been on the bench, players switching out, they're all in that little huddle. You look over to Nazareth with the coach. You have a lot of the women sitting, some standing that have been out. Definitely looks like more of a cohesive team on the Lakers side than you see in this Nazareth Golden Flyers side.
No, yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, they look kind of like lackadaisical right now, kind of like almost they don't really want to be here. Like, you never want to say that about a team, but they're not really showing a lot of energy right now. Whereas you were just saying, they were all in a huddle. The Lakers, J.J. O'Connell, giving them every direction he can try to do. And, yeah, they're just showing a lot of great team chemistry. And as long as they don't make any, like, mental errors, this 2012 lead, I could see this set being over pretty soon.
I mean, with the way that everyone's been serving lately for Oswego, has done a fantastic job of just plugging in at that line. I've only seen two serving errors by Oswego, so they're doing a great job at the line, making Nazareth play, and they're just playing better than Nazareth at this point. Another one right there, Lucier. Again, we've said that a lot of the women that are better at the net right now doing very well at the serving side.
Yeah, no, they're doing it all. They're up front and behind. They're doing both.
Lucier again, another strike. This one's going to get a chance for Oswego to get a quick kill. Phi tries to touch it over with the left, jumped a little bit too early, and just kind of poked it into the net.
Yeah, missed time to jump by about a second there. If she was about a second earlier, I could have seen that getting killed straight into the floor.
21-13 Oswego leads. Kosta to answer the serve from Barry. Phi, a little poke. What a diving play right there. Phi gets it back. What a start by Hart. That one denied at the net. Kosta. Lucier from midcourt. Hart hit right off the arms there for Barry. That one high and just a little bit far. Oswego another point. To come out now is Massey to serve is Bouchard. We saw this before, and that's when Oswego went on a quick run as well.
Yeah, you know, they got 3 points to spare here to get to 25. Let's see what they could do here.
Bouchard, very nice serve to the middle of the court. Denied at the net. Back and forth now as it's popped over by Hart. Hart, another diving play. Hart's been on the court just as much as the ball here. Kosta able to get to it. Poke, another dive. That one sounded like it hurt. And looked like it might have been a net over the net call going to go against the Flyers, the Golden Flyers, say, but all for not on the diving there. Hart was flying around the court trying to get that point. Set up, denied at the net. Another block for Oswego. Floor gets it back. Strong side for O'Flaherty. Couldn't get to that one. Hit up in the air, Lucier. Floor, Phi mishits that one. A little bit too wide for her. So Nazareth stays in it right now, 23-14.
You know, I think what the Lakers are really excelling with right now is having all the people up front like Lauren Phi and Julia Floor. We just saw again, they just got 2 double monster blocks together. They just got to keep bringing the presence up front.
Kosta, Floor has to use the second hit, but a nice pump over to the middle of the court. Up in the air and going to call another net against Oswego. 23-15, Nazareth trying to climb back in. To serve here is Sanowski. Sanowski went on a little bit of a run before, 4 straight points for her. Needs a big run now. To the middle of the court, Lucier. Floor to O'Flaherty. O'Flaherty, another diving play there by Hart. Dive by Bouchard. O'Flaherty wants it again. Sanowski able to hit it up in the air. That one took a weird turn as it looked like Hart thought it was coming to her, but stayed in the middle of the court, and no one was around to answer for her.
Yeah, that goes back to team chemistry, honestly. That was a little miscommunication error there. Everyone's got to be on the same page, especially when you're in a tight match like this.
And now Phi with 6 points before wants a 7th one. And she's going to get it. Fantastic hit right at the libero Hart, and Hart was not able to answer that one as it goes off the net. Teams switch sides, but Oswego looking like they are dominating right now as they win the first set by 10. So we were talking much about this, I don't want to say obviously rivalry, but I would like to say at least it's been 20 years. Does this, and obviously we haven't really been around. I remember actually the game last year looking at it. It was a 3-1 game in favor of Nazareth again with another coach. Do you, I think we've already seen that having a new coach has possibly dropped down Nazareth's team just a tad.
No, I definitely agree. I mean, even their record on the season is only 9-8, just a little above 500, which, you know, isn't bad. But, you know, they've had a lot more success in the past years. And any new coach coming into a new system like this, especially at the college level, it's definitely hard dealing with a whole new group of people that you've never coached before. So you can't all blame it on the coach, but it's definitely, like, in a hard position. But, you know, the Lakers have just been coming out strong. Like I said before, the big presence in front of the net, like Lauren Phi, Julia Floor, Shauna O'Flaherty, Sarah Massey, even Melissa Lucier. It's like almost everyone's getting like a hit in front of the net. Everyone's contributing. And then along with the big presence up front, like the serves. We've had multiple people go up to serves about like 4 or 5 points in a row. So we're kind of just, Lakers are kind of just maintaining control here. And as long as they just keep their head and keep that team chemistry that they've always seemed pretty good with, like we were talking about before, I see them doing all right in this next set and for the rest of the game entirely.
Now, here's what we were talking about before, and this is obviously shown very prevalent right now in both the kill and block area. But in block totals, Nazareth only 60 on the season compared to their opponents having 95 blocks. So obviously they're getting blocked a lot more per set than they are getting blocked. So that's big, and that's why you see Hart is diving around making these big plays because there's not a presence up front.
No, I agree with that. I mean, they are showing a lot of heart and hustle, Nazareth, definitely. As you just said, Hart's like throwing her body on the ground. But, yeah, that's what you got to do. When you're lacking size, especially in a sport like this, it'll take a lot of heart and hustle because it's not going to be as easy when you're undersized. But, you know, they only lost the first set by 10. I know that's double digits. That's a big win for the Lakers. But, you know, it's only the first set. That's why this game is a 5-set series. So we'll see. We'll see if Nazareth can build up that team chemistry, have a little more energy for this set, maybe have a little more confidence, maybe give the Lakers a little run.
No player on the Nazareth Golden Flyers team above 5'11". 5 players listed at 5'11" or above for Oswego. So, again, that height seems like it could definitely be an issue here. This place gets very quiet when when everything whistles. So if we're talking a little bit lower of a volume, excuse us. Just don't need them to hear us all the way down on the court talking about them. You know,
we don't want to be pissing off all these parents screaming at the top of our lungs. So we'll keep it a bit quiet for now until this game gets going. But it looks like we're about to get underway for this set. Girls are getting a little more rowdy, trying to get their teams hyped up.
To start here, popped up in the air. Florida Phi. Phi, what a hit. Somehow answered. That looked like it was going out. Kosta's just going to set up in the air. Third hit, Massey has to hit over. What a dive by Kosta. Dive by Phi. Floor able to hit it over. Wow, what a sequence of events. And now that one hits the ground, so all for naught. But the Golden Flyers right there just kept up with the ball. Still don't know how those two dives happened. Kosta and Phi were right there on the floor.
Yeah, number 13, Melissa Newcombe with a hard hit there. Now back on the serve for Nazareth.
Massey denied at the net. Goes out of bounds, but will be another point for the Golden Flyers. Newcombe 2 straight for her. Newcombe up and over. Answered by Massey. Lucier denied at the net. Going to be point Oswego as it goes out of bounds.
And you see the Lakers bench getting hyped up. Number 16, Sydney Schifferler. She's running down the bench, high-fiving all of her teammates, trying to get everyone hyped up, keeping the energy going. Always love to see that.
That one off the net. First serve for Oswego in this second set. 3-1. Nazareth leads it early in this second set. Oswego wins the first one. You are listening and watching WTOP-10's broadcast of this SUNY Oswego women's volleyball game. Brandon Ash, Aiden Donnellan on the call. Hart able to hit over. Sanowski, third set. Hart to dive. Sanowski again. Kosta able to hit it after an attempted block. Massey with the hit over. Kosta. Floor, Phi able to get the kill.
And Phi makes all these kills look really easy, but if you look at how she took that one, that was not an easy one. She was off one leg, kind of the weak side with her right hand, and still able to kill it, no problem.
Bichard to come on for the serve. That one answered, May went out of bounds. Sanowski, one-handed hit there as Lissier and Bichard both went for it, but a point for Oswego as it goes right over the net. Bichard on again, tie game. Answered by Hart. Spikes that one into the net there, misplayed by Barry.
Yeah, good idea there. Just mistimed her jump a little. That one went straight into the net.
Bichard trying to keep the pace up. A few straight points for her. Opposite side, unexpected, and put it right where Oswego wasn't as Douglas sees her first minutes of the game, the freshman out of Johnstown. Now to service Sanowski. 4-4 game. Sanowski up and over. Bichard up into the air. Floor strong side to Flaherty. What a dive by Hart. What a hit and off the ground. No answer. Wow. You just see the presence at the net isn't there, but if you have Hart moving like this, you don't need it.
Yeah, Hart's kind of the glue of their team right now, building up their energy, diving on the floor.
And now Lissier, a little bit of a dead hit off the ball, 2 straight points for the Golden Flyers.
Definitely building up their energy now. All the teams getting hyped up, getting on the same page with communication. See if they can keep this going, though.
That one out, so they will not keep it going as it goes right back to Oswego. Kosta comes out. Shannon Stone back in. To serve is Phi. Phi has done well on the serving side, to say the least. 6 straight points for her. And then the winning serve before. Hart tried for the set hit. Phi able to hit over. Hart gets to it. Touch pass. Able to put a flat hand on it is Lissier, and Phi's able to hit for the third one over. Floor able to set up. Lissier. O'Flaherty. Denied at the net. Phi with a right-handed swing. Lissier's just going to bump over. Denied at the net. Hart. Another one. Denied at the net off the face. It looked right there. Hit up in the air, back and forth. Floor punches that one. O'Flaherty gets it back. This one goes up. Tried to save it, was hard as it goes into the stands. What a volley we just saw.
Brandon, I think that was the best volley we've seen all game, no question. Everyone was getting involved on both sides, bodies flying everywhere.
But again, when we talk blocks for set, that was just 2 blocks for Oswego, only 1 to Nazareth, and that's where the win comes from.
Oswego's definitely bringing the presence.
Goes off, may have been going out. Bichard still put a hand on it. Lissier, that one definitely goes out.
They're getting a little excited now. Hitting the balls a little too hard. That one went a little too far.
Phi to come out after her serve so she doesn't have to play back row. Definitely smart decision there as Kosta comes in. Hart the one to serve. Big hit and goes off the block and right into an area that no one was out. Hart again tries for the dive, didn't work for her, and we're back to a tie game. Neck and neck here as Floor comes on to serve. Denied at the net. Douglas tries for it, and another block for Oswego. I think I might as well just record on my phone, block Oswego, and then just play it as a looper.
Honestly,
this is how they're going to play.
It seems like it's almost every play at this point.
Douglas again. That one looks like it landed out of bounds, so it will go to Oswego.
Yeah, you know, Julia Flores continuing it up this game, coming off an Oswego State Player of the Week, having a great game here too, serving it now.
Hard hit, what a dive by Kosta to keep it alive. Newcombe with the kill attempt, and that one an actual kill by Oswego, going on a little run. Little touch pass for the dive, can't get to it there. It was Fleur and Bouchard.
You know, Brandon, we've talked so much about like Oswego's size too and the advantage they have with the blocks and everything in front of the net. Same thing with their kills though, the size helps. They have 697 kills on the season compared to their opponents only at 578. So that size and athleticism definitely makes a difference.
Miss hit there and another point for Nazareth trying to climb back into it. Crowd and team trying to get the Lakers back into it. Middle of the court, Fleur. What a hit, but gonna call a double hit there. Guess Fleur could not field that hit, could not hit that ball cleanly and got two hands on it, tied up at 10. And that was O'Flaherty in the back row, was not able to get a clean hit off of it. Nazareth takes the lead right back. May have been going out, Bouchard still plays it. O'Flaherty, as that one gets sent up in the air off the block. Fleur to answer. Kosta high hit. O'Flaherty tries for the kill. Nice hit up in the air by Hart. Mid-range tries for the kill. Little half spike there. Kosta to get to it. Lussier tried for a tough angle where no one was, and if she got that over the net, would have been a very nice kill, but rides the net going down. Nazareth another point.
We're definitely seeing a much more intense set this time around, for
now,
sure.
A timeout called by Oswego as Pazinski was doing a doing a fantastic just time at the serving line there. Excuse me, couldn't find the words. But
it's all good.
After the timeout, what do you think O'Connell is saying right now to his team after just seeing a 10-7 lead get diminished by a 5-point Golden Flyers run?
Honestly, I don't think he's that mad right now. I think he's just trying to tell them to stay composed. Yeah, they're down 12-10, but they had a lead before, had a huge 10-point win in the first set. So I think he's just trying to tell them to stay composed, stay relaxed. You even saw Shannon Stone, a couple people up front commanding the defense and just trying to like keep their team into it, because they feel like they're the stronger team and they're confident. So I think he's just trying to tell them to relax and keep their head, not make any stupid mental errors, and then I think they should be fine. I think he's got all the confidence in the world in this team.
Now what I've seen I'm looking to Nazareth's side, we do know that Mary Cushman, again, interim head coach at the moment, but I'm not sure exactly who the gentleman in that purple sweatshirt is, but he has looked like he's taking a pretty commanding coaching role right now. Has the clipboard in hand, been talking. We have two names of either Tyler Blank or Adam Dake, so possibly one of those two gentlemen in the assistant coaching role, but definitely looks like he's taking a little bit of a front-runner role right now. See if the teams change it up a little bit. Double hit there, as looked like they were trying for a quick hit, and Stone not ready for it.
I agree what you were saying about the Flyers assistant coach. He's showing a lot more presence than it looks like the Lakers assistant coaches are. They seem more on the sidelines when O'Connell's just kind of taking control.
A little bit of a miss hit there by Lussier, but able to hit it enough in the air for Kosta to hit over. They're leaving the middle of the court wide open, and this looks like it might be the downfall for Oswego. A lot of times they're just leaving that middle area open.
Yeah, I think they're trying to bring the heavy presence up front, but when you try to bring too much, sometimes that hurts you in other spots, which is hurting the middle right now, leaving it wide open.
Kosta able to answer that one off the net. Lussier denied and cannot get there. Nazareth really getting it done here in this second set, now up 6.
Yeah, Jessica Barry with a beautiful hit there, number 7 for the Flyers.
And what we've seen from this timeout and now this run, Lauren Fye has not been able to come back on, and we've seen it's definitely not helped. This one, Lussier able to judge that as it goes out of bounds by a foot. Change up there. Instead of seeing Fye come on, we actually see Massey. Massey not having a bad time at the net either, so we'll see if her presence helps. Hit over, Hart able to answer. Short pop, Kosta. Floor hits behind. Punch shot, Hart is everywhere on the court. Blocked at the line, but falls on the Oswego sign, goes back to Nazareth.
You know, Nazareth seems a lot more fierce this set. They're looking to attack. They weren't looking to attack as much early on in the first set because of the big presence from the Lakers. But they're showing a lot more confidence here, and it looks like it's working, up 17-11.
Floor's second hit, what a deception there. Saw that she wasn't able to set it up and instead just looked, saw the middle of the court open and just placed it beautifully. Kosta trying to bring the Lakers down with excuse me, I'm going to restart that sentence. Emily Kosta trying to bring the Lakers back as they're down 5, now down only 4 after a great serve by her. Another nice placement. Hart's able to get it off her knees. Kosta tries for the dive, can't get there. Again, middle of the court is wide open, and I expect a coach like J.J. O'Connell to see that this needs to be changed. I've seen this Oswego team, and now they're set up in a 3-3 defense, so I think that's exactly what they just saw. Floor, Fye, what a hit. Big kill to bring Oswego back within 4 and get the ball back.
No, I agree with that too. The middle of the court, it's the most valuable part of the court. You got the most space to deal with. So I think they're definitely changing up their defense now. O'Connell just stood up and was bringing up something. He's probably mentioning that.
Lussier, nice hit. Dive by O'Flaherty. Floor gives it to Lussier. Lussier pop. Hart with a dive. She's able to keep it alive. Off the net, looked like it might have been going out. Floor, Stone off the net and gets the point back within 3.
Yeah, Sarah Massey showing Nazareth who's boss there. Huge hit, deflection off, going out of bounds. Oswego down 3 now. Another neck-and-neck match.
Pushing the pace a little bit here now. Lussier, Hart, a little bit of a dead hit. Dive goes over the head of Kosta as O'Flaherty and Kosta saw it going right in between their hands. O'Flaherty the first one there, but again bounced right off her arm and looked like he was about to take off Kosta's head.
It seems like a lot of the points are coming off deflections, which that's a credit to how hard these kills are from both teams.
Floor able to get a hand on it, but could not answer. It was Lussier. O'Flaherty playing in the back definitely doesn't look like it's her spot right now. She's had a few missed hits, really not able to get to the ball cleanly. Kosta able to get to it cleanly. Fye would have hit. O'Flaherty, Floor, Massey. Hart with the split, able to get to it. That one went over the net and went right back after the block. Floor used the second hit. Hits the line. What a placement by her.
Hey, you can't get much better placement than that. Right in the corner, right before going out of bounds. I was almost right next to the assistant coach for Nazareth. Perfect placement there for the Lakers.
Trying to get back into it. As we go down 4 with number 4, Bichard coming on for the serves. Douglas blocked at the line. Right back for the Golden Flyers. Kosta's able to hit it up. Florida Fye. Hart able to get a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds. Fye, another kill on the game.
Once again, there's another deflection right there. These kills just keep coming in hard. That was off the left arm there of number 6, Mackenzie Hart. A lot of these points are coming off deflections, and that's a credit to show how hard these kills are coming from both ways. Once again.
Bichard on again. Hart with the dive. Off the net, Douglas hits it off of her player in front, both trying to run there as Barry and Douglas met at the net. If Barry would have stayed back, she might have actually been able to get a hand on after Douglas did. Instead, Nazareth calls a timeout as they just saw another 5-point lead get answered by 3 straight points.
Yeah, well, about like 5 to 10 points ago, you could see Nazareth. Nazareth was in complete control, but like I was saying before in the timeout, O'Connell was probably just talking to his team, just saying, like, stay confident. look at it now, 18-20. They're only down 2. 7 more points to go. This could be their game, no problem. They just got to stay confident. He's probably giving them the same little pep talk right now. Everyone seems like relaxed. Everyone's gathered around in a circle. And it just shows that team chemistry again. I know we keep bringing it up, but everyone just looking like they're on the same page. Everyone's standing up, like energetic. Whereas the Nazareth team, they look a little tired, taking a little rest. Most people sitting down on the bench. I think the team chemistry for the Lakers is just definitely still there.
We'll see how much it affects the next few points here. Nazareth 5 points away from victory. Oswego 7 points away. Oswego, after the timeout, will remain. Possession is Bouchard going to be the one to serve.
We'll see if O'Connell changed up a little defensive schemes here, because like we were saying before, how open that middle was. He probably changed a little defensive matchup up there.
Hart has to dive again. Douglas has to bump it over to floor. Phi with a little punch hit. 2, and Hart tries, can't get the third hit even close. But what a placement by Phi there, as it was just Hart had about half a second to react. The year we're in now, 2019, Nazareth leads it. And now it's 2020, not like my eyesight at all.
As we were saying before, these volleys were going back and forth for a really long time. They seem to be a lot shorter right now. Nazareth's head, they got to keep their head in the game.
Bouchard really pushing the pace here. That looked like it might have been on the line. Instead, it goes Oswego's way. Obviously, the flag man right there to make the call. Oswego finally with a lead here in the second set. Denied at the net. Answered there. It's Kavanaugh. Now up in the air, Floor. Floor strong side. Oh, Flaherty with the kill. Hart another dive.
Yeah, you could see that the way it was set up. That was a perfect bump set spike demonstration right there. Perfect placement, perfect running start. Now Flaherty with a beautiful kill.
And now another timeout using, O'Flaherty on that strong side is possibly has some of the most command I've seen someone on a court have. Like we said, Phi very good at the serving position as well as, in front, obviously, at the kills. But we saw Flaherty not doing well with the digs. As soon as she gets to that left side and she's ready for the kills, she is there 100% of the time.
Nah, I agree. And it definitely helps when you get, great people giving you those sets for those kills. Like we mentioned before, Julia Floor coming off Oswego Athlete of the Week. We were saying how she has 62 assists in 35 days, which comes out to 433 assists on the season, which we were saying is double more because the entire team for the Lakers only has 210. So she over doubles the amount of assists they get for this entire season. That's a big thing. But yeah, we look to see them keeping up those assists, trying to get O'Flaherty and the rest of the people involved up front, get some more kills to finish out this set.
Bouchard right back on, now a 2-point lead. That's definitely going to be a carry there, as it looks like it was going to the net. And now Oswego 2 points away from taking the set.
Instead of tapping it over, it looked like she was trying to scoop it to another teammate. But that was definitely a carry right there. Good call by the ref.
Now I'll explain after this one. Blocked. Hart able to hit it behind her. Great play by Hart. Bouchard. Blocked right at the net there. 23-21, Oswego still leads it. Sanowski done well at the serving line so far tonight. She gets the chance to take the Golden Flyers back.
Both teams on their feet now.
Kosta, Floor, O'Flaherty. O'Flaherty the kill! Again, that left side for her is golden. Kosta comes out here now. 24-21, Phi saw this just a set ago where she needed the serve to win. See if she could do it again. Phi, nice hit right at Hart. And it looks like a reach over as denied there. So Phi not able to do it, 24-22.
Yeah, Phi was the best server of the set one. She had multiple sequences where she was getting multiple points in a row. Wasn't able to capitalize there, but let's see if Nazareth could do something on this one.
Oswego has 2 straight defensive stands here. If they get the point, they win this set. O'Flaherty, nice answer there by Nazareth. High in, just out by about maybe 6 inches, and the defensive stand works as Oswego takes a commanding 2-0 set lead in this match. We'll take another few minutes here for the break, but let's talk during the break. So unfortunately, we don't have commercials. We just saw possibly one of the biggest stands of heart, I'm going to say, and not from Nazareth, but from Oswego. Down 6 points and just came all the way back after the timeout. Persistent, and Bouchard went on a little run of her own, getting 6 straight.
Yeah, you know, they just felt really comfortable out there, it seemed like. They were just being patient, just trying to play their own game, letting the offense come to them, capitalizing off of Nazareth's mistakes, any mental mistakes. So, yeah, they came out, and we mentioned O'Flaherty. She has having an absolute night tonight, especially in this set. On that right side, when she's set up, it's almost like an automatic point. That's almost what it looks like, especially when you're getting beautiful sets from someone like Julia Floor. She's getting a ton of great looks. Lauren Fye, we know, has also had a great game, both on serves and killing it up front. But, yeah, those are some of the big names that stand out. Another one that we didn't really mention before the game but has really stepped up is Emily Kosta. We mentioned how she has the pink shirt on, the pink color for breast cancer awareness, just like their coach O'Connell does. But, yeah, she's really stepped it up. She's throwing her body all over the place, whether it's in the middle of the floor, on weak side, strong side. She's getting a ton of digs, and she's just putting her heart and soul into every play on this court.
I remember a little bit of volleyball, and I didn't really play too much. But from watching a little bit, I always attested to say that you'll know if a libero is doing good if you don't have to say his or her name, for the simple fact that they're the ones that are on there, getting that first hit. So if they're setting it up nicely, their team is getting the kills off of their hits. The reason we've had to say Hart so many times is she's making these diving plays out of nowhere. Kosta's there, set, ready, having some great hits. And Hart, as ready as she is, has to keep diving around. So that's why we've said that libero's name a lot. But as I've said, if libero's doing well, you don't have to say her name a lot. She's at the ball, doing well, and like you said, setting up these points for her team.
Exactly. Couldn't agree more. I mean, the libero is probably the most important position in this game. You could have all the upfront presence you want. You could have great servers. You could have people have great digs, great setters. You could have all of that. If you don't have a strong libero to get you that first hit, none of that other stuff matters.
I mean, what would this game be if Hart wasn't in it right now? It might be 25-10, 25-10. I am just very surprised at her play, and I saw before she's getting a little bit of a looks like she might be getting a rest. Just dapped up the coach. For those that don't know, dap up a little bit of a handshake, high five. Okay, she's coming in now. But, I mean, I saw before, and I don't know if you could tell by camera lighting and everything, her legs right now are very red. So, obviously a little warm in the gym, but I can only imagine how many times you could dive on hard wood before you start feeling the effects.
Oh, yeah. When you're sliding all over the place like that, that's definitely, she's going to have to ice something later.
To start now this third set, what could be the deciding set. O'Flaherty tries for the dive, can't get to it. Quick point for Nazareth, and now another quick change as Douglas comes out to serve here is Baczynski, who had a good run before. See if she can create another run. From the right side, O'Flaherty. Fye, what a kill, not even answered. If you want to talk about career days, Fye is having one right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's back up front. That's her strong spot. See another nice kill right there.
Floor. Good serve. Can't put a hand on it there is Lucier.
One thing I wanted to mention, too, we were talking about the importance of the libero and how you barely even have to mention their names. The Lakers actually have 64 digs in just the last 5 games, so that number alone is a big strong point for them.
What a play there. Kosta sent it right at Fye's face, and just to keep the ball out of her face, able to put it up in the air. Point Nazareth, however, as right after that, just a brilliant piece by them. Lucier high up into the air. Floor to Massey. What a dive by Hart, puts one hand on it. Denied at the net. High up into the air, close to the Raptors. Hart has to hit over. Back to Phi. Phi gets answered. And now a carry there. What a play by Baczynski to get that, to put that hit into the air by Phi.
Yeah, monster hit by Phi there. We mentioned before this game, she was coming in, number 6, Phi, coming in with 126 kills. Definitely adding a lot more today. Big vocal point on offense for them.
Bichard able to get the kill.
Starting out this set, kind of like how we started off the last one. Kind of neck and neck for the first, 5 points. Only 3-3 right now, though.
Tries for the placement. Floor, a lot of language there is Kosta. Denied, and Phi not able to put it up in the air. O'Flaherty was the one to hit that one and could not get enough of an angle to get it up in the air.
That was a nice play by number 13, Melissa Newcombe. Now she's going up to serve.
Nice hit by Bichard. O'Flaherty gonna set it up instead. What a placement hit there by Floor. Caught the entire front line right at their knees. Back line, same thing, and used that gap to get a point back for Oswego and tie it up again at 4.
Yeah, no, that was a very unpredictable play there by Floor, which is what you need as a setter because everyone always assumes you're setting up for the kill. But that was a nice fake there to get it right over for a point.
Phi not able to get her point on the serve, goes right into the net. And I actually saw just a little bit, she knew she was coming out. She's smiling. It's good when you can breathe at a 2-0 game, and especially early in the third set, too. Might have been going out. Kosta decides to play it, and Floor uses that second hit. At the net, over the hands. It actually looked like Stone blamed herself on that one. She looked like her left hand on it and directed it back to the court.
Yeah, you see right away, Phi gets taken out, and already there's a point Nazareth not able to get that block there.
Kosta, O'Flaherty answered by Hart. Poke shot, nice play by Stone to get back to the place. O'Flaherty, what a kill! Hart ends up on the ground again, right in front of Delaney Martin. Have not said her name a lot today either.
Another beautiful set on the strong side for O'Flaherty. We've seen that way too much tonight to think that wasn't going to be a point.
Floor, chance to tie it back up. Floor, nice answer. Kosta, second hit. Little two-handed spike there. Denied at the net. Denied at the net again. Hart's able to hit. And the net denies her instead on the third time. Oswego ties it back up as they're equal at 6.
I mean, you got O'Flaherty, Shannon Stone, and Melissa Lucier all up front getting blocks left and right. That's where they've excelled this entire game.
Floor again. Lucier is going to hit. Floor able to get to her position. O'Flaherty, hard hit. Dive. Great play by Floor, able to get a flat hand on it. Kosta has to hit over. Good answer there by Martin. Back and forth, denied. Martin able to put it up just high enough for Hart. Hit over by Kavanaugh. What an answer there. Another hit by Lucier. Lucier whiffs on it. Still able to get over the net. Kosta dive. Floor gets to it. O'Flaherty with a little placement. Another little placement. O'Flaherty gets there. Floor back set. Hit by Lucier. Hart sets it up. Dive by Kosta. Denied at the net. Flat hand can't get there as Lucier. Now that was definitely the best volley after the one from the second set.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. That was a great volley. And that was probably one of the first times in a while we've seen O'Flaherty get denied. She has not gotten many denials like that throughout. But that was a great defensive play by Nazareth right there.
Nazareth got the lead back. Little bit of a miss hit by Bichard. Luckily enough in the air for... What a placement hit there. Wow, what a hit. Floor not known for the kills. Just a little bump over and put it right where no one was.
Yeah, like I said before, you got to throw in some of those unpredictable plays at some point to try to confuse the other team. Number 14, Janie Douglas, looked a little confused there. She had to dive on the floor for that. Wasn't able to get it.
Hit up in the air by Barry. Denied at the net. And it's going to be an Oswego point. Oswego takes the lead.
The Lakers bench is getting hyped up. They're hyping up their teammates, all standing up, clapping. They're feeling confident in this third set.
Hart, a little bit of a dead hit, still able to get it up in the air. Floor to it. Kosta, mid-set to O'Flaherty. Hart to answer. That one, no one in the right place there as O'Flaherty ducked it, hoping it would go out, but a beautiful placement as it stays in.
Yeah, I think the Lakers were expecting that one to go out of bounds. Didn't seem like there was anyone in the back row at all. But great play there by Nazareth. He able to keep it in by inches.
Oswego set in a 1-2-3 for the defense. Kosta, floor. What a hit and what a kill. Lussier keeping it going for the Lakers. Phi runs right on in a big, instead of the normal change that they do, ran right on and Stone came right off. So it looks like this team definitely into it, wants to keep the momentum. Denied at the net by Phi. Goes over, Kosta's able to set it up. Floor gonna use the second hit, puts it in the corner. Wow, Floor, after winning Oswego Athlete of the Week, just improving on her play.
Fantastic play there. It shows how great of a setter she is when she doesn't even have to set somebody up. She can even just set it over herself right into the corner before going out of bounds, tricking the defense entirely.
I mean,
she's got a whole repertoire to her game.
When you are that good at placing the ball, you have just a whole nother added on move almost.
Couldn't agree more. It gets the other team to move around a lot too and just confuses them.
Gonna allow Massey to hit. Massey gets it back, tries for a placement hit, answered by Babinski. Hard hit, that one stays on the line. Kosta puts her shoulders up, shrugs, and says, "There's no way I was getting to that."
Absolutely
That
not.
was just placed exactly where the last one was.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of those from both teams. I think some of the teams have to start going to the back row because it looks like a lot of plays are going towards out of bounds line in the back row.
O'Flaherty, good dig. What a hit, Lussier again. This looks like a new Oswego team. They're just controlling the ball at all aspects right now.
Oh, entirely. And they're in this third set, up 2-0 already. They don't want to drag this thing out going to game 4, game 5. They want to end this right here.
Lussier has it watched go out of bounds by Bazinski. To come on now is Martin. I believe I may have seen Martin's parents in the stands before, saw the jersey, one of the T-shirt jerseys. Kosta watched that one sail out of bounds, so her parents not seeing a good serve by her if they are in the stands today. 12-11, Oswego leads it. Bouchard comes in for Stone to serve, or for Massey to serve, I should say. A little bit high, second hit. Bouchard can't get there, Floor on the dive.
You know, Brandon, it feels like it's getting a little louder in here. It feels a little nicer to not only hear ourselves for once.
Yeah, a little bit. I know people still can still hear us. I saw a few of the people in the audience, in the crowd, look over at us. So they definitely hear what we're saying. O'Flaherty, what a kill. Hopefully they heard that one. They definitely saw it as O'Flaherty, again on her strong side, just continues to dominate. Phi to come on again, back with the lead. Phi, a strong hit after an unsuccessful serve before. That one denied and off. Tipped and goes out of bounds. Will be another point for the Golden Flyers.
Good double block by the Lakers there, but just deflection went out of bounds. Couldn't entirely get it over the net.
Neck and neck here. Off the net, Kosta had to reset herself. O'Flaherty with a little punch hit over. The Golden Flyers able to set. Blocked, and that one goes off the hands of what looked to be Sinowski and goes out of bounds. Oswego back with the lead.
Giving a little taste of their own medicine on that one because the last play, same thing. Lakers got a double block but deflected off. The Lakers return that for the same play to go out of bounds.
Julia Floor on to serve. A little bit of a punch hit. Floor to get her own first hit. O'Flaherty blocked at the net, goes back over. Hit up and somehow denied right there. Stone had a hit. Wow, O'Flaherty! Do you need anything more than was just on camera right there? I can't say it enough.
Yeah, no, I mean, probably the only thing I'll say is the fact that she's 5'8".
Yeah.
We're talking about how much size they have, like a few people over 6 feet. She's only 5'8", and she's getting in the air like that, getting these kills left and right. It really is amazing. And she's been doing it all game, so we're not surprised when it's happening.
Reset here is Floor, hits it into the net. 15-14, Oswego still holds the lead. Sanowski to hit over. Nice set by Bouchard. Tries for another second hit over. And denied. Floor doesn't like it this time. Denied. Able to hit it up as Stone. Jousted at the net, and Oswego's able to get it.
Yeah, you know, Melissa Lucier, she was in a tough spot there. She was going against two people, but the ball landed on Nazareth's side, so good play by her there.
Lucier, another one with height. She is listed 5'10". O'Flaherty to serve over, and Ken. Hart. Nice play there. Now it's hit over. Kosta tries for the dive. Ken not as it stays in bounds. Nazareth etches on another point.
Probably one of the few times we'll see Kosta make a dive like that and not get the save. She's been making those saves all day, but trying to save that one from going out of bounds, just couldn't quite get it.
Kosta dive, able to keep it alive. Floor sets it up to Massey, off the block. Good dive by Floor to Kosta. Massey hard hit, way too hard as that goes 5 feet over the line. Ties it back up at 16.
Yeah, definitely a hard hit on that one. Didn't get the accuracy, but 16-16 here.
Ludwig serves that one into the net. And now coming right back on his Hart.
You know, this is where Oswego's really capitalized on mental errors like that, hitting the ball into the net. Nazareth does not need those type of plays right now.
Kosta, great serve. Off the net. O'Flaherty able to get to it. Little punch hit. What a play there by Lucier. Knows her strength, but also able to control the strength and put it over the jumping wall in front of her.
Yeah, when you're that strong like that, you can utilize it to your advantage because everyone is expecting you to kill it every time. And a nice little tap like that could be just as effective. You saw that right there.
Might have been going out of bounds. Hart decided to play it. No one able to get there. Miss hit by Barry. Oswego now takes a 3-point lead. Kosta's really trying to push the pace. She is ready to go. She wants to get this one over. Kosta, another beautiful serve. Answered there. Hard hit out of bounds. Oh, it was blocked at the line. That is why Oswego
I thought that
players,
was out of bounds on Nazareth as well, but the ref did call a deflection.
The ref is right in our point of view, so we could not see that the ball was hit at the net.
But he's right next to it, so I think we could trust him on that one.
Just a tad. O'Flaherty to hit up. Now I guess that one went into the net. Will be a third hit violation. 19-18, Oswego still leads it.
Nazareth showing a lot of heart here last set. Not going out easy.
Nice play by Massey. Up to Floor. Lucier denied at the net. Floor pops it up. O'Flaherty. Now Massey's going to have to set it over. Ready for the block. Floor tried to pull the hands in. What are they going to say? They're going to say that it went out of bounds after the hit and will be a Lakers point. Talking to the flagmen now.
Yeah, I think all the officials were a little confused on that one. They weren't sure which way it should go, so they were all just talking together to get a difference of opinion.
I believe the flagmen had not given a complete answer as to if that had gone on the line or not.
Yeah, once again, folks, that's why we're being a little quiet right now, because the gym is very silent. They're trying to figure out the right call here. So if we're a little quiet right now, we apologize. But it looks like it's going to be the Lakers' ball. They got the point on that one, 20-18. Going to serve.
Hart hits up in the air. Able to get to it somehow. Lucier, too hard. Phi does put a hand on it, but can't get it up in the air. Point Nazareth. 2019, they get the point right back. The volleyball gods, as they say, looking out there, pretty much a null point. Massey punches it over. Might have been right on the line there. Hard to hit up. Hard hit, out by a foot. Oh, what a throw by O'Connell there. An incomplete pass, but put it right on the hands of the ball man down low. 21-19. O'Connell's having fun right now. He looks like he might kill a 20-year streak.
I think he loves the intensity right now. He knows that he might kill.
Hit hard, can't get there is Kosta. Little bit of talking there. Bouchard and Kosta look at each other. 22-22. Again, apologize for a little bit of technical difficulties there as our cameras were not able to stream. We weren't able to have audio, so those listening did just hear a fantastic volley. 22-22 tied up.
Tough deflection off Skylar Beckhard there, but like you just said, Nazareth tied up the game. But that one goes out of bounds. Melissa Lucier hits a hard hit from the back row. Goes far out of bounds, 23-22 Nazareth here.
Timeout O'Connell, smart decision by him. First lead change going in the opposite direction now as Nazareth just 2 points away from taking this third set. I always said while watching volleyball that the third set is possibly one of the most important sets. Could be the difference between a 1-1 game. Could be the difference between completely sweeping them 3-0. And if you're up 2-0, all you need is that important fourth set to send it to a shortened fifth set. So that's why this third set is possibly one of the biggest sets in volleyball.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, volleyball is such a game of momentum. I've even seen games. I've seen like my sister play in high school, and I've seen other games throughout my life. Some games teams are up 2-0 and they end up losing 3-2. They get a little overconfident, get a little cocky, and they just lose their head a little bit for the next couple sets. That's why this game it's a game of momentum. It can go back and forth. You can have a spark at any point, and once you get on a little run, who knows what can happen. That's what's putting Nazareth in the lead right now, 23-22.
For those possibly rejoining again, for those that may have been watching before, sorry for the technical difficulties from our camera streaming. Right now, we should be back to the action from the Oswego timeout. Nazareth leads at 23-22. You are watching on WTOP-10's live broadcast. Brandon Ash, Aiden Donnellan on the call. Floor, second hit. O'Flaherty able to put it there, and a little bit of a discrepancy there. Looked like it was Sanowski may have put a hand on it. Hart was ready for the dive, and it went past her head.
Yeah, I think there was a little miscommunication there on those two.
Tied at 23. 2 straight points by any team will win it. Nice play by Floor and O'Flaherty combined. Goes strong side. What a block at the net. It stays in off the block. Wow, Sanowski should have hit that one. Watched it as it fell right on the line, and Oswego just a point away from winning in straight sets. Timeout by Nazareth as they saw 2 points diminished, and now again, chance for Oswego to win it.
Yeah, 14, Janie Douglas for Nazareth for the Flyers. She had a good chance there. Got a nice set to her. Got good in the air too. She got some good distance on it. But when you have two almost 6-footers right in front of the net like that, blocking it once again, putting Oswego up 24-23. This is a crucial timeout. Nazareth looks like they're just trying to get right back on the floor and keep this momentum.
And I'm very surprised by that. As you said, a crucial timeout. You want to use all minute 15 to talk to your team, let them know, hey, here's where the serve is probably going to hit. Here's where we need to attack. You need to tell them. I'm very surprised that the team came off 30 seconds after the timeout. And that's just where this game has shown difference in coaching, different in playing, and overall, that's why you see Oswego didn't use the other team's timeout and spend more time talking. That's when you're playing good volleyball. That's when you're playing smart volleyball.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, the Lakers are up 2-0, and it's about to be game point, and they took a quick timeout on that.
As you said, game point, Floor, able to hit over. Tries for a little pump. What a hit there. Somehow the dive by O'Flaherty. Third hit tries for the placement. Kosta's able to get under it.
This could
Floor.
be it.
Lussier off the block, and that will do it here. 3 straight sets and a 20-year streak, 12-game streak snapped in, an hour 15?
That was pretty quick for
wow.
that to happen. I mean, J.J. O'Connell's got to be thrilled right now. To end that streak over 20 years, the last 12 games lost, he's got to be happy.
I mean, I'd say he has to be ecstatic. He just saw a team that has routed some Oswego teams in the past to completely rout them just a year later. And I will have to say, I'm, again, not sure as we don't go to Nazareth. I looked up for plenty of stories. I could not find why Cass Wickens had stepped down from the women's coaching and Mary Cushman now interim, but you can definitely see just from watching last year, this year, this Nazareth team is a different team, coached differently, and just didn't look like they have done and played in recent years.
Yeah, completely different team. And, I don't think Mary Cushman did a bad job at all. I actually think she did good. They gave the Lakers a good fight. We're keeping energy throughout the entire game. But, yeah, she's coming into a new system, so, that's tough. She hasn't coached any of these players probably ever before. J.J. O'Connell has some experience with these players on his belt and maybe a little more coaching experience entirely. But, yeah, no, I think she did a good job. I think they just got to try to build their team chemistry up a little more. We were kind of talking about that a lot.
Well, I'll tell you, this is the first year as Mary Cushman ever as a coach. J.J. O'Connell has coached 610 games as a college coach. Has a very good career record at 67% now at 407 and 203. So has done a good job. And this Oswego team just proves that when you put the pieces together, you now have 5 strong seniors playing together. You have Kosta playing as a junior, fantastic libero spot. Lucier's been around 2 years now, her 3rd year, fantastic in that spot as well. So just all these seniors coming together, playing well, and everyone is just doing a fantastic job. And actually, we just saw before, the people looking at us from the audience were believed to be Hart's family right now, embracing her. Hart, not too far away from Oswego, so just about 2 hours. Obviously, the parents took the drive to see her, but she played her heart out, to say the least.
No, yeah, I mean, it sounds corny, but 100%. She gave it her all throughout the entire game, and she's only coming in at 5'4". So she's definitely one of the smaller people.
You don't need height
teams.
When you're moving like she's moving.
Exactly. I mean, this game is a game of height, and you definitely do need some of it. But no, and you don't need much size if you got the speed and athleticism, and you got the heart.
Well, after this game against Nazareth, a long, actually 2 straight weekends of away double-header games, playing against Plattsburgh and Potsdam this weekend, Friday, Saturday, playing against Buffalo State and Fredonia away the weekends after. The next home game will be another Wednesday night game in an out-of-conference game against Wells, right back at 7 p.m., We'll have the call for that. But thank you to all that have been watching, listening for the night, and a quick broadcast, to say the least. Signing off here, Brandon Ash, Aiden Donnellan. Have a good night.